How do you turn a losing football program into a winner in less than 4 years? 2 words, Rob Akey.
We've just gone through 2 coaches that left the institution, so we needed to get this one right. And I knew that we needed energy. And obviously you're going to look for a coach who came from a proven system, but it was the energy that he brought. And I go back to the day that we did our first phone interview with Rob Akey. And I had a series of about 14 questions to ask. And the first question was the icebreaker, right? And so we asked, Coach, how would you go about developing a program at Idaho? And 45 minutes later, he stopped talking. 45 minutes later, he stopped talking. Well, in the meantime, throughout that 45 minutes, he covered every question we had.
Now, at the end of Akey's 4th season, fans and players alike have come to respect and idolize their head coach.
You know, he's been such a father figure for me, you know, and as a coach should be, you know, and especially a college coach, you know, when the players are away from their families, you know, you need someone to look after, a role model. And one thing, you know, Coach Akey's always stressed, one thing I always take from him is that, you know, he says you only have 2 things in this world, in your life, you know, and that's your name and your word.
Rob Akey uses his words to inspire players to greatness, and no matter the situation, he never fails to leave you with a smile.
Okay, here we go. This is the first show, take 2. See y'all on Friday night. Make sure you got your funny looking glasses on. It's going to be in 3D. See ya, Bubba. I mean, he's a riverboat gambler and a half. Bing, bang, boom. Go Vandals! Otay, butt wheat. A bye week this week, so you can get the cooler packed. Did you hear me? You're going to love it. I forgot to put on my halo today. It's getting polished. Y'all are quiet. You want me to just start talking, or do you want me to talk about something?
For Inside the Vandals with Caitlin Brower, I'm Nate Moore. Kama Bailey, Jr., running back from Hawaii, can not only march the ball down the field, but number 8 can also come down with big passes.
You know, I'm just happy to get on the field. You know, I just do whatever, any position, whatever I could do to just get on the field. And coaches found ways to put me on the field. I'm just happy I got the opportunity to get on the field, and I'm just blessed. Thanks. For
Kama Bailey, playing here at Hawaii had an added benefit: friends and family to watch the game.
It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be like bittersweet, I guess, because it's not like I get to, you know, hang with my family. I'm just going there to get that game over with, and then I'm gonna be right back to Idaho. But it's gonna be nice to. It's probably my last game in Hawaii.
Idaho's running game has been a little slow this season after losing most of their offensive line, including San Francisco 49ers first-round draft pick Mike Iupati.
Yeah, I mean, we lost 4 guys from last year. I mean, they're big guys, big seniors that, you know, they're key to our offense last year. I mean, this year, yes, we don't have 4 guys that have been starting for a while, but they're coming around. I mean, we got a couple more games and we'll be all right.
Look for Bailey in the backfield this Saturday against Nevada in the Dome. For Inside the Vandals with photographer Ben Sheely, I'm Nate Moore. The University of Idaho has several overlooked club sports, but one that many people never knew existed is the Idaho polo team, led by Captain Lucas Reed.
Yes, this is a very dangerous sport, actually. There is risk. There's rules that limit that risk and fouls, such as like there's a thing called the line of the ball. You treat it like the ball is a highway. You have one side of the ball, the other team has the other side. If you T-bone that line, it's going to be a foul on you because there's going to be horses barreling down at a full-out run.
Most of the players have ridden horses since childhood, but riding in polo is a style like none other.
I would say polo is probably one of the most intense sports on the face of the earth. I mean, not only are you trying to be rough and like push people around and get the ball and score a goal, but you're controlling a horse. And I think, you know, to me that just makes it something else because you're worrying about falling off the horse. You know, you have to deal with the mindset of the horse. Yeah, I mean, I'd always thought horses had personalities, I guess, but until coming here, I'd never really recognized it so much. I mean, right now we have 8 different horses, and each of those horses plays differently, acts differently on the ground, acts differently when you're just riding around on a trail, anything. It's different with every single horse.
Like many other sports, polo has a distinct home field advantage.
one major issue when you're playing another team is that you also have to ride their horses. It's just one thing that they do for college polo is they share strings of horses so that we don't have to bring all of our horses when we go to play another team. And that really adds another level to the game because you're dealing with this brand new horse that you've never ridden before. And like I said, they do have such different personalities that when you're dealing with these different horses, how am I going to make this horse work? How does this horse tick?
The Idaho Polo Club competes in the Pacific Northwest Conference under the United States Polo Association.
We play OSU, MSU, WSU of course, and Eastern Oregon are all in our conference. And we try and play about every weekend during the spring semester. And then during fall semester, we just scrimmage clubs. A lot of us are still kind of forming the varsity team during that time. The easiest way to describe the game is it's a high-speed version of chess. Because you're constantly looking at where the other person is and how you can prevent them from making a play and put yourself in a position to make a play, all while riding a horse and chasing the ball through an arena.
And now in football, Daniel Hardy, receiver turned tight end, has the strength and size to play on the offensive line and the speed and dexterity to catch game-changing passes.
Because, I mean, in the game it's pretty tough, but in practice, I mean, you go from board drills to 9-on-7 blocking with the defense to skelly running routes. And so it's like, it's physically taxing, but, you know, I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, I've embraced the position.
Hardy really has something to play for this season, having had a close call with an injury last year.
What I did is I lacerated my kidney and I was out for a game, God willing. And, you know, really it's a blessing from God I was able to come back and to be able to just be healthy so far this season. You know, I'm thankful every day for it.
At 6'4", 242 pounds, blocking is new to Hardy, having always played receiver.
I think a lot of it, just everything is through hard work. You know, there's really no other explanation to get to this point. That's all I did. That's all I've ever done to get to this point. So, you know, just a lot of hard work and listening to the coaches and what they're telling me to do.
Receiving is still Hardy's greatest talent, catching the ball for over 300 yards in the first 5 games this season.
You know, my personality, I think I've always been a leader, but I'm also kind of goofy, and I kind of try to keep things light on the field. But, you know, sometimes I got to hold back with that now, being a senior, being a leader, being the only upperclassman at my position.